Hey guys, it's Boogie2988, and I am nervous about making this video, but I'm going to make it anyway. And I want to apologize to anybody in the industry or any of my friends or any of my peers who are going to be mad at me for making this video. We're going to make it because you deserve the truth and you deserve to know. And I'm probably costing myself thousands of dollars here, but I don't. This is important. Uh, right now, there's a big controversy about Microsoft paying off machinima partners for positive influencing about the Xbox One in their gameplay videos. And I want to talk about that in great detail. I want to talk about how multi-channel networks foster this kind of thing. I want to talk about my own personal participation in this kind of system and how it all works here on YouTube. And I'm just going to come completely clean with you because you deserve to know the truth. Now, right now, the big controversy is brewing is that the folks at Microsoft have paid network members of the Machinima network an extra amount of money per video that they create that positively influences the viewer about the Xbox One. And if you haven't seen this news, you need to Google it. There's a contract that you have to sign, and the contract explicitly states that you can't say anything negative about Xbox One. You can't say negative things about the game you're playing. You can't say negative things about Machinima. And you have to say positive things that meet certain criteria so the people watching will hear those positive things and feel better about the Xbox One. And I'm not entirely sure why this is controversial, because this happens every day on YouTube. And maybe Microsoft is the guy we all like to beat up on. And I can't really blame them for doing this, because the Xbox One is a great system with a very negative aura surrounding it. So I can't blame them for wanting to participate in the system. I don't for 1 second. Specifically because this system is so commonplace. Last year when I was trying to pick a multi-channel network, one of the things all these networks would tell me is we can get you the better add-ons, we can get you the better outside of YouTube deals, so that you can do review a product or review a game and get paid to do it, to positively influence your viewers. And I didn't want any part of it, but I will tell you I have taken part of this system. Because the copyright system is so flawed here on YouTube, in order for me to ever upload gameplay video as a non-partnered person, as someone who's only with YouTube, not with a multi-channel network, I had to contact companies directly and ask for permission, and along with that permission came sometimes free copies of the game, and some other promotional consideration, copies of the game I'd give out, even sometimes a small check. But there would also come a contract, and sometimes those contracts were so absurd that I refused to sign them. And in many cases, when I got a copy of the game and I reviewed it and I thought the game was shit, you never heard about it because I didn't like the game. And in the handful of instances in which I have agreed and I have given out those copies of the game, I have tried to make it abundantly clear. They asked me to do this. I try to make it abundantly clear. I try to stay above board so you know what's happening. And this controversy proves to me that you don't know that this is happening, and you need to know. Now, there are certainly YouTubers who do not accept this kind of money. I could list 20 off the top of my head, but I'll leave you to figure it out. I'll leave it for them to come out on their own. But I can list 20 off the top of their head who've never accepted a dime and wouldn't for all the tea in China. Okay? But there are a large number of YouTubers who do. And you need to take the things that you see on YouTube with a grain of salt because of this. Because not everybody feels the need to be transparent. Not everybody feels the need to be entirely open and honest with you. These contracts are the norm with people who are networked and some people who are not. It is the norm for a large number of YouTubers. Not all of them. Maybe not even half. But a large number of YouTubers. And this contract is particularly worrying, because it's not a gameplay video, one single gameplay video, but it can influence an entire channel. And because of this particular contract, it can influence a guy who's on the fence about the Xbox One to go buy one and start doing gameplay commentary for Xbox One. It could convince a guy who hates the Xbox One, is a PC-only guy or PS4-only guy, to start doing his gameplay commentary exclusively on the Xbox One to get paid. And it's not fair. It's not fair to you when YouTubers are not being open and are not being transparent about them getting paid. I think it's absolutely the basis of the system needs to be transparency and openness and honesty. And I promise you from here on out, if and when those contracts come across my board, across my table again, I promise absolute transparency, and I hope other YouTubers do. But yeah, that's what's happening in the YouTube world, and you need to know. If you're channeled, if you're networked with a multi-channel network, they will push these contracts on you. They will encourage you to do it. They'll tempt you with that money, and a lot of those people absolutely agree. It's one of the reasons I couldn't agree on a multi-channel network, because I never wanted to promote something I didn't have to promote. I never did. And the only time I've ever accepted a contract like this, the only time I've ever accepted free copies of a game to give out or a small check, is when it was a game I already knew I was balls to the walls excited about. A game that I was already playing. Not everybody is capable of standing up like that.